This is a D-18. I think this is a 69. The reason I think it's, let me check the serial number, 280. I'll have to look that up in a minute. But it has a Brazilian rosewood headstock on it. And it's basically a 70s though. I mean, even though it might be a late 60s, it's a basically, it had all the problems of a 70s. And I swear this bridge looks like it's Brazilian rosewood too. But the fingerboard looks Indian. Maybe it's a transitional sort of thing. I don't know. Anyway, when it came in, it had all the 70s problems. The bridge was in the wrong place. Heavy tuners, non-scallop racing, etc., etc., etc. Huge bridge blade. So I did my basic overhaul on this guitar. Moved the bridge back, and this one came out really nice, you know. Look at it. Bridge moved back good. Well over 1/8 of an inch. I got to do tuners on this one. I put Grovers on it, 18-1. I like 18-1. They first had some, when they first came out, they had some problems where they weren't very well constructed. They improved it. They're good tuners now. I like them a lot. It takes 18 turns to make one, so you think they're smooth. It actually just takes you more work to do the same amount of stuff. But they feel smooth. They're light. They're good durable tuners. They're not too expensive, so you know I like them. So this guitar, I've got 3 70s in the shop right now. One of them's gone home, but last week I had 3 70s, and I played them all back to back. And this is my favorite one. The only reason it's my favorite one though is because I got to do the tuners, and you cannot believe the difference. I mean, I can believe it because I've done hundreds of them, but the difference in the weight on the neck. So someone said, "Oh, you're exaggerating. It's not that big of a deal." Yeah, well, it's about 6 ounces of difference between these and the heavy Rotomatic, and it's on the end of a stick. You know, this is a 2-foot long neck right here, and you've got 6 ounces out on the end of that stick, and it's a leverage effect. So this guitar right now balances. You know, I mean, it must have fallen a little bit, but it balances in your lap, and it's really light out here. I don't have to hold the headstock up. It just floats right here. Makes the whole guitar just feel lighter. Makes the neck more resonant. I swear, I can feel it in my hands. And you might think, oh, that's baloney, but not really. You know, I shoot bows a lot, and if you take the same arrow and you put an 85 grain tip on it, it will stiffen the arrow up as opposed to if you put a 125 grain tip on it. You can actually overspine the arrow by putting a 125 grain tip on it. So just that amount of grain, that's exactly what's going on here, is you've got a weight on the end of a shaft. And the heavier the weight makes that more limber. So you put more weight on this, it makes the neck limber. Take the weight off, it makes the neck stiffer. When the neck is stiffer, I think vibrations travel down the neck better. You feel it in your hands. When you lighten up this headstock area, the neck is alive in your hands, and it's not soaking up all the vibrations here. Okay? Touchy feeling. So, I like this guitar. I'd like to have this guitar. Got a nice neck on it. It's great. I did an Evo fret wire job on it. Replaced all the frets with Evo fret wire. So I did the tuners. I left the nut alone because I think it's an original ivory nut. I did shim it up a little bit. I did Evo frets, took care of the neck relief, got the neck relief where I wanted it. Popsicle braces out. Braces are scalloped. Large bridge plate has been replaced with black locust. Bridge is moved back to make the intonation correct. And that's it. It did not need a neck reset. It had a neck reset previously. I wish it had just a hair more, but it's not worth taking the neck off again to do it. If I was going to reset it myself, I would like to have just a little bit more saddle on there, but it's not bad. It's in there. So, all right, let's play it.